Learn these important 2026 tax numbers for your railroad retirement. Welcome, everyone, to another edition of the Highball Advisors Railroad Retirement Whiteboard. My name is John McNamara, Highball Advisors, and today we're going to talk about the 2026 tax numbers that are going to be affecting both railroaders and retirees for this upcoming year. So I thought I'd walk you through it so this way you'll see, the adjustments in your paycheck, or if you're working retirement, and I'll just go over what the updated numbers are for 26. All right, so let's get those railroaders that are working first. So the tier one percentage is the same, 6.2% comes out of your paycheck. 1.45% is the Medicare, and this is the number that changed. It goes up to $184,500. So that means you're going to always pay that payroll tax up to $184,500, and then the tier one 6.2% goes away. And actually, the additional Medicare tax doesn't kick in, which is 0.9% for those single with payroll over 200,000. Then they pay 0.9% into forever. And for those married filing jointly, they pay 0.9% going forward after that. But the new number is really up to 184,500 on the tier one is what you're going to be paying. And then on the tier two, right, the Railroad Retirement Board adjusted it's 4.9% for the employee, okay, and then up to $137,100 this year. So that's the increase this year. And just as a sidebar, it's really not a tax; it's a pension contribution. Check out some of my other videos on that. All that money that you get put in there does come back to you when you start collecting a railroad retirement for your taxes. All right, so that's that there for those workers. All right, now retirees, taxes are the same. However, some retirees like to work in retirement, and that affects those retirees if they're under the full retirement age. All right, so that would affect your tier one portion. And this year you can earn up to 24,800, and then every dollar over that you earn. So for every $2 that you earn over that, you're going to lose $1 out of the your tier one amount for any earnings over that. Okay, that's on earned income. I have a couple of videos on how that deduction works. Check that out. And then in the year of your full retirement age, there's still a work deduction, but you can see the income limit's a lot higher. 65,160 is what you can earn without any tier one deductions. And then it's also $1 for every $3 earned. So that year of full retirement age, which is 67, is the year that reduction is a lot less. And then just to clean it up here, the tier two, there's no changes. Last previous employer deductions, right? If you've worked for an employer, started your tier two, continue to work for that employer, you're going to lose $1 for every $2 up to 50%. And it also affects the spousal annuities. All right, so those are the numbers for 26. Do your tax planning, your financial planning based off those. All right, and that's one of the things I do in my boarding for railroad retirement process is tax planning. Very important. So sign up for the boarding for railroad retirement process if you're at or near railroad retirement. All right. Click on the subscribe bell, click on notifications, share the video. I appreciate it. Channel's going great. All right, everybody. And so until next time, everyone, please stay safe, stay on track, and take care. So long, everybody.